I'm Jersey Joe from Rust Never Cease Joe 2, and we're here to make our picks for Week 5. Me and my son, Funny Thaddeus, a.k.a. Sam Minnick. Alright, first game up, New Orleans. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Feeling good today?
Yeah.
Alright, New Orleans at Carolina.
New Orleans is going to win this
I'm going to have to pick New Orleans, but don't be surprised if Carolina gives them a good game, because Carolina's been in every game this year. And they gave the Bears all they could handle in Week 4. Second game up, Cincinnati at Jacksonville. This is going to be a tough game to pick. Jacksonville looked good last weekend.
But I got to go with Cincinnati because they're going to have that momentum because they upset the Bills.
But right now, I'm going to have to go with Cincinnati.
Yep.
But it's going to be very nip and tuck. Tennessee at Pittsburgh. This is a very interesting game because
is he going to play?
Pittsburgh has a lot of injuries. Ben Roethlisberger is going to play, even though he has a severely sprained foot. I don't know how he's going to do it. Their defensive outside defensive end Harrison is not going to play, but Pittsburgh is struggling both on offense and defense, and Tennessee looks awful good. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee and Matt Hasselbeck can give them all they can handle, and it could be an upset here with Tennessee, but I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Kansas City and Indianapolis, another interesting game. What do you think about this one?
I'm going to have to go with Kansas City because last week I picked Minnesota. I changed it. Yeah, and they beat them.
I don't know.
So I think that Kansas City is going to beat Indianapolis because they're a horrible team.
I don't know, Funny Thaddeus. Indianapolis has been playing a lot better. They gave Tampa Bay all they could handle on Monday Night Football. So I'm going to go with Indianapolis. I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. I think Indianapolis is going to get their first win. Kansas City looks good, but this is a road game, and I think Indianapolis is playing a lot better. This kid, Matt Painter, is looking pretty good, and their defense is playing better in Indianapolis, so I think I'm going to pick Indianapolis. Tampa Bay at San Francisco, another interesting game. San Francisco came from 20 points down, a 23-3 deficit against the Dream Team. I'm laughing because I think that's a joke. The Eagles might be the worst team in the NFC.
Horrible.
They don't look good. I might have to go with San Francisco in this game, even though Alex Smith. But Tampa Bay.
I'm going to disagree. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay did come back.
They're a great upset team.
Yeah, they did come back against the hapless Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be a tough game to call. The Jets at New England. I'm going with New England. I think Brady's going to have a field day with the Jets. The Jets defense can't stop anybody on the run with the run.
I picked the Jets last week because I thought Baltimore
the Jets defense actually did play. Well, the Jets defense actually did play well against the Ravens. The Ravens defense totally dominated the New York Jets, and Sanchez had a horrible game, and he threw a pick six, even though when they were in the game it was 24-17. And then Baltimore picked them off and took it all the way back for a touchdown. But I'm going to go with New England.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, Buffalo. I'm picking Buffalo.
Yeah.
Even though Buffalo lost, Buffalo's at home. I don't think Philadelphia's going to win this game. They're in total disarray. I mean, Andy Reid, he's got to go. And Vic.
Tom the golfing tool was so wrong.
He's not the flavor of the month anymore. And Asawa, that awesome corner from Oakland,
he can't
still
tackle.
Clueless. He can't cover and he can't tackle. And their linebackers can't stop anybody. I just don't see Philadelphia winning this game. Seattle at New York Giants. I'm picking the Giants. The Giants had a big victory against Phoenix Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
well, I call them Phoenix because
the Cardinals should have won that game.
Phoenix. Seattle looked good.
Remember that controversial call?
But they got pretty much taken Atlanta had their way with them. Oakland at Houston. Houston's not going to have their stud receiver Andre Johnson. But I'm going to have to go with Houston here. Oakland didn't play very well against Brady in New England, but I figured Brady was going to have a field day because he had a totally disappointing performance against Buffalo. So I'm going to have to go with the Texans still in this game. They can run the ball, and I think their defense is improved. They were all over Roethlisberger last Sunday, and they sacked him, and put them in a boot at the end of the game. Arizona at Minnesota.
I'm going to go Houston, too.
You are?
Arizona's
Arizona at Minnesota. Interesting game. Arizona has been in every game this year, but at Minnesota, I don't know this game. Minnesota. If Peterson doesn't get 100 yards, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. You can't rely on McNabb. He's done. He's finished. Wormburger boy. Oh God, he's horrible. He was horrible in Philadelphia too. Never was a McNabb fan. Always had excuses. Always passed the buck. Never took it upon himself. I'm not a McNabb fan, and he's at the end of his career. He's, like I said in the last 3 weeks, he's been embarrassing himself. He threw a worm burner against the Chiefs when they had a chance to win the game.
He's horrible.
Could never make the big play. Denver is going to be home against San Diego. I have to go with the Chargers. Denver looks horrible.
Chargers, you
the
got
quarterback. The fans are screaming for Tim Tebow. Orton, that's probably affecting his confidence. And Denver is just a team rebuilding. And the Chargers are in, they look good. Green Bay and Atlanta. I'm going with a pack.
Yep.
Even though the Atlanta Falcons are at home, the Falcons are a shaky team, and Green Bay is just rolling. They are rolling. They're the best team in the AFC, possibly.
They're the best team in the NFL, I think.
Yeah, possibly.
I think they might go to the Super Bowl this year again, probably.
As of right now, they're the team to beat in the NFC. I don't see anybody challenge them really. Everybody said the Falcons were going to go. I don't see. I don't even know
this
if the
is
Falcons
their test
make
this week.
Yeah, this is their test to see if they're really a Super Bowl contender. And then we got the Monday night game, Chicago at Detroit. I'm going with the Lions.
Yep,
The Lions are on a roll. They beat my team. Jeez, Tony Romo just did what he always does. 3 picks, and I don't know what's going on with Jason Garrett. Why didn't they run the ball and take time off the clock? But Tony Romo laid another brain fart. I tell you, the guy looked like Roger Staubach and Troy Aikman in the first half. They were cruising 27-3, and I was like, I don't get upset anymore. I'm a Cowboys fan. It's Romo. You got to live with him. What's the alternative, Kidna? Really?
Yeah.
It's not much better.
But
I'm going with Detroit. I think they're going to go 5-0. The Bears, the Bears might hang in there, but Detroit's going to get to the Chicago Bears quarterback. What's the Chicago Bears quarterback again?
Cutler.
Yeah, Jay Cutler.
Sucks.
But that kid, the running back for the Bears, had a big game against Carolina. He had over 200 yards. And Hester had a good, he had another punt return. But I just think Detroit at home, the fans are going crazy in Detroit. And I just think I see the Lions winning this game. So there you got it. Week 5. Good luck in your office pools. And want to say goodbye here, Funny Thaddeus?
Bye.
Take care. See you next Tuesday.